people will take advantage of us, Black women, because we're so giving. And we're so used to being in a specific position. I know that there are white boys that do the exact thing that I do, and they're charging way more than I do. And I have to get myself there mentally to charge what they charge. And I'm working on that, and I'm doing better, right? And all I can tell you is, having worked on the last few projects and really gotten my worth without having to argue or justify, it feels amazing. It builds your confidence. It makes you stand taller. There is a hood mentality when it comes to, and it's not even really a hood mentality, it's a mentality from other ethnicities that feel like they can come to the hood or a Black person and get something for less money. My dad talks about it with his auto body business. He had an auto body shop in the hood, and white boys would come all the way to the hood, pass up numerous dealerships, numerous higher end body shops to come to him because they knew they were going to get a cheaper price. And I feel like this has definitely happened to me in my career. And it couldn't have happened to me if I didn't allow it to happen to me, right? I didn't allow people to pay me less because I wasn't charging more. It happened a lot. I've worked with people over the years who became conditioned to a lower price point, and then when you try to elevate and move out of that, then there's a problem. So the problem with that is, when you are undervaluing yourself, it's really hard for other people to value correctly. A common misconception is that if I lower my prices and I keep my prices low, I'm going to get the job. So it's like really, really hard to know what your right prices are. Okay. And everybody has to get there. Like, I don't know what it is you do. Maybe you are in an industry where you can charge $50 an hour, or you're in an industry where you can only charge $25 an hour. Whatever it is, figure it out. Make sure that you're offering the proper, a quality product and service, and go get your money. Okay? Don't be afraid to charge what you're worth, because you're only going to end up kicking yourself in the ass later. Now, don't overcharge. I think there's a lot of people, and you know what? I'm not even going to say that. Charge what you charge. If you charge $500 an hour and you can get it, get it. I remember I worked with a guy years ago. He was 26 at the time. This is when I first started building websites, and I had him help me do a few things. Somebody introduced me to him, and this white boy was out here charging $600 an hour. And I didn't get it. I thought he was just doing that because he would tell people that when he was busy, so he could just kind of get them off his back because he was so busy. And he said, but sometimes they pay it. So every time you undervalue yourself, it has a psychological impact on you. Not only are you not getting the amount of money that you could get, you are telling yourself and saying to yourself, as well as the person that you're charging, that you are only worth this amount of money. Black women, a lot of times, we are so willing and ready to offer our services, to be of service, to be useful, to prove that we deserve to be in the room. It's just in our nature, even though people will say that we're aggressive and we're loud and we don't have feelings. It's not true. We're very nurturing and wanting to help and be in community with people. We just want to assist. All right. But a lot of times we're not being compensated for that assistance. We're not. People just expect us to be there. They expect you to do it and not charge, right? I had a lot of this happen with this client that I had for 11 years. There was tons of scope creep. And in my fight to be a perfect person, a perfect worker, to show that I'm perfectly capable and I am the girl that should be here, I would do these things. And there was a lot of scope creep in the work that I did. But what you do every time that you don't charge what you're worth, you really mess with yourself. You fuck with yourself, if I'm being totally candid and blunt, okay? You fuck with your psyche, you fuck with your emotions, and you fuck with your bag. Let's be honest, okay? So somebody comes to you, they ask you to do something, and you're so excited that they asked you to do it. And oh my gosh, I have this opportunity. And you're so used to not charging what you could charge. You charge a little bit less. Then you get into relation with these people, this client, whomever, and they start asking you to do a little bit more. And could you do this? And could you do this? And you're just trying to be of service. So you keep doing that shit, right? And before you know it, you are drowning in work from this person. And you haven't given them one additional invoice. You haven't said, whoa, uncle, I can't do it. This is too much. You just keep trying to hold on and be of service, yet you're not getting compensated properly. Eventually, it causes resentment, anxiety, stress, sleeplessness. You see what I'm saying? So why is it that we feel that we should charge less money?